Lorenzo Salgado Araujo was murdered by ICE yesterday. He had been in this country for 35 years. Married, never committed a crime. He's been going through the entire process of getting his legal citizenship. Just went through all those biometrics a couple months ago. He has 3 children. They've all graduated college. Man's going to work, picks up a couple of co-workers, and then he's murdered by ICE. Allegedly, he tries to ram their car. Does that sound like somebody that wants to just run into ICE? Does that make any damn sense? No, because it's bullshit. Because that's what they do. ICE just lies. We have people in our streets that are like Nazi Germany brown shirts, wearing masks. This is the first, second, third, or fourth time that ICE agents have lied, have murdered people, have assaulted people. Just last week, they picked up a nun because she was black. Nobody knows why they picked her up. They arrested her. The Congress people had to get involved. Why was she picked up? Because she wasn't white. Off-duty officers in Minneapolis are being arrested. Why? Because they're not white. Renee Good was murdered. Why? Because they didn't like her for whatever reason, right? Literally, she's never committed a crime, backs up her car, turns her wheel to the right, and says, "Have a good day. I'm not mad at you." And then she gets fucking murdered by the ICE agents. Yeah, that sounds like a real criminal. But see, this is the problem. And this is why I get pissed off with the political system, especially the Democratic Party right now. Donald Trump is a rapist. He is right now defending men that molested children, and very likely he's a child molester. He is an adjudicated rapist, and the judge today said he had to pay a woman $5 million for raping her. And you people had no problem. Zero. 77 million pieces of shit in this country said, "Yep, that's my guy because I'm pro-life. Yeah, own the libs. I'm a dumbass." Because you couldn't vote for the black woman. But somehow you'll go online and celebrate this man getting murdered. Goes, "Yeah, law and order." Donald Trump literally pardoned 1,600 primarily white convicted felons. Many of them have been found guilty of molesting children. One of them for vehicular manslaughter. One of them threatened to kill Barack Obama, and the other one, Hakeem Jeffries. Great job, guys, because you're for law and order. Let's not forget the 4 officers that committed suicide from PTSD after January 6th, and many other officers can never work again. Or the 170 girls that he murdered in Iran with that bomb. Let's not forget about them and the fact that he's defending child molesters because you're pro-life. Yeah, but somehow this brown person that's been here for 35 years, yeah, I just want them here legally, because it's not about that at all. It's never been about this. This man did everything that we asked him to do. And even now, when immigrants are going to court, ICE agents are waiting outside and arresting them after they're going into their damn court hearing. I thought you just wanted them here legally. And now you want to overturn the 14th Amendment? So even when they're born here, in this country, now you want to kick them out. If they're here for 35 years, you're going to murder them. If they go to court, do it the right way, you're going to arrest them. If they're not white, you'll arrest them and ask questions later, and you're going to put masks on them. You people wouldn't even wear a mask during COVID when millions of people in this country were dying of a goddamn virus. Freedom, freedom, freedom. But now we have the Patriot Front, which are white supremacists, on trains surrounding black people, being little bitches going, "Yeah, I'm an alpha male. Look at me. I'm a patriot. White first, white first." And you have ICE agents wearing masks. Are you kidding me? This is Gestapo shit. This is from Nazi Germany. That's where we are. You know the sad part? I'm going to keep making these videos, but America's not going to do a damn thing about it. I had this conversation today with somebody. He goes, "Paul, what do you recommend?" He goes, "It doesn't matter what I recommend. Americans are too goddamn lazy and selfish to do a damn thing for anybody else. Every time I bring up the solution, a general strike, well, I can't afford to, that's not going to work. Well, what's your solution? The midterms. Then I want every one of you to go down to your local concentration camp and tell the girls that are eating moldy bread and maggots with foods and that are trying to take their lives with plastic forks, the women that are losing their pregnancies and not getting the health care they needed, go to the families of the 50 plus immigrants that have died in concentration camps over the last 2 years, because that's what's happened. Why don't you go there and tell them, hey, it sucks that you're eating maggots. It sucks that you lost your pregnancy. Hey, I'm so sorry that you lost your husband in an ICE detention facility, but hey, wait for the midterms. I'm too poor to help you. Sorry, because that's exactly what you do every day. If you think that Donald Trump is going to accept the results of the election, the midterms, you better go watch January 6th again, because that ain't going to happen. He will start a war with Greenland, with Canada, with Mexico, with Australia. He doesn't give a damn. He will steal the voting machines. He will put these brown shirts with their masks outside of the voting booths. He will scream election fraud. He's going to put out 8,000 lawsuits. He will go to the Supreme Court and they will side with their orange daddy, with their rapist, especially Uncle Tom on the Supreme Court. What are you going to do then? Then what? You think we're going to have 2 more years? What's going to happen when he invades Greenland? And NATO has to attack us. How's that going to go? How about when he decides he wakes up and he wants a distraction from the fact that he's a child molester from the Epstein files, very likely. I'm going to go make Canada today. We're going to attack Canada because, there's a threat to the United States. Wink, wink. Oh, how about he goes to Mexico? Well, I heard there's a threat to the U.S. We're doing it to protect Americans. Then what? You're going to be kicked out of NATO. You're going to be basically fighting NATO. You're going to alienate yourself from the world. They're going to stop using us as a trade partner. The economy's going to go down the toilet. That what you're going to do? Because it sure seems that way, America. Because you're not serious about fixing this problem. Americans will bitch and moan about it, but as long as they have a couple of extra bucks, it doesn't affect me. And that's what pissed me off about the last election. It was the fact that 77 million people voted for a rapist because it wasn't their mom. 77 million people voted for a man that defends child molesters because one of their daughters wasn't on the island. 77 million people voted for a man that caused an insurrection because their dad was an Officer Sitnik or one of the officers. Because you didn't give a damn. You didn't give a shit because it didn't affect you. That's the most American thing in America. We are selfish people. We love the promise of $1, and that's why he won. It was white supremacy, but you guys overlooked all of it because he promised you money. Americans are whores to capitalism, and that's why you want help, people. Because I'm poor, I don't have money. I know what my backyard looks like. When I first got married, my first table was a cardboard box with a sheet because I couldn't afford a damn table. I was broke. I walked 5.2 miles on a rural road to work at UPS when I lived up in Oregon because I couldn't afford a damn car for almost 3 years. Every damn day I walked. 4 o'clock in the afternoon, 10 o'clock at night, all the way. I grew up poor. My stepdad worked 3 jobs. I understand what I'm asking. But if you think the Democrats are going to save us, you are sadly, grossly mistaken. Because Chuck Schumer and Hakeem Jeffries are absolute fucking jokes. They are pathetic. Gumby would be a better minority leader. He is an absolute clown. But hey, thoughts and prayers, right? So I expect everybody to go down to the concentration camp and tell them, sorry guys, I'm poor. There's nothing I can do. Maybe the Democrats will do something. Otherwise, I guess your daughter's just going to have to eat moldy bread and food with maggots in it. And I hope that the officers at the detention centers don't bet on who's going to commit suicide next. Have a great day, America. God bless America.